Hi guys, Cameron here. I thought today I would do something a little bit different. I'm going to my first ever tournament in 5 days. I've never been to one before. I don't know if I'll ever go to one again. I have a few that are in my kind of radar. This one is a Middle-earth strategy battle game tournament by Games Workshop. It's run by Edmoot Podcast or Battle Games in Middle-earth, depending on how you know him. Harry Parkhill, absolute top bloke. I'm a Patreon of his. He is absolutely fantastic, and I think the content he puts out is phenomenal. But I don't know how I'm going to do in this tournament. Now, that's not how I'm going to place, it's how I'm going to be in this tournament. I've never played one before. I'm apprehensive because of that, and I don't even know if I'm good enough to play in a tournament in a sense. I've got a very core set of friends that I play with, and that's only about 10 people. We've all learned how to play the game together. Some of us have played the previous editions, but I'm still not too sure if I know the rules correctly. And that's where my biggest apprehension is coming from. The thing is, I'm aware that I'm going to learn on the job. So I know that I'm going to turn up, and I'm going to learn how to play because I'm there. And that's kind of the thing that's keeping me going. This tournament is slightly different in the sense of you have a list day one that changes for day two, and obviously because of the situation that we're currently living in, things are going to be slightly different. There's only going to be kind of a couple of people together, so we're in pods of 6 and we'll work our way around and go for that in day one, and then day 2 will be different. It's all new and strange to me, and that's totally fine. And it might be the same if you're going to your first tournament. There isn't a problem with being nervous. It's good at points. It keeps you alert, it keeps you awake, it keeps you focusing on what's happening. Just go for it if you are ever worried about going to your first tournament. I have booked this, I've booked the travel lodge, I've sorted out transport, sorted out lists, I've sorted out my list, sorted out then food, and we are going to go past Warhammer World as well. So I've sorted out a table and Bugman's there, and the exhibition hall. It's all these sorts of things that I have essentially planned so much that I have to go now. I can't pull out. There's no way of me to pull out. And that's the thing that is spurring me on. If you're nervous, ask yourself why. And does that really matter, the answers that you give? I'm nervous because I don't think I know the rules well enough. Now, does that matter? Yes, in a sense. I don't know the rules, how am I meant to play? That's then when it comes down to me turning up to the tournament, finding out who my opponent is game 1, and then for the rest of the games as well, and chatting to them, just standing there and being like, hey, I'm Cameron, I'm playing Fangorn. This is my first ever tournament, and I'm not too sure if I even know the rules yet. One of the good things is coming out of lockdown, we have had so many people come from the hobby into who weren't in the hobby coming into the hobby. And that's the good thing about this. There will be so many people coming to these tournaments that have these same apprehensions as me because they are brand new to this game system. I'm lucky enough that I've been playing it for a couple of years now and previous editions before, but having those apprehensions are there and they still are worrying me, but it's going to be good. As for my list, is my list good enough? The answer is no, 100% no. My list, I'm taking Fangorn with an ally of Gandalf the White. Now, what will happen is at the end of this video, there'll be a minute long clip of just my army so you can see all the models that I'm taking. But I have a maximum of 11 figures on the table at once, and that includes dismounts, so it'll never actually happen. I'm taking a very specialised army. I'm taking Fangorn because it's run by Edmoot Podcast. It's my first tournament, I might as well go for a theme list. It's going to be good fun, but there's then the rules from that I don't know how to use necessarily. So the monstrous attacks, how do I hurl, how do I barge? It doesn't matter, I'll learn as I go along, learn on the job again. It's what's going to happen. But that list I've made because I wanted to be themey. I'm not a competitive player, even though I am going to a tournament, but I thought, you know what, Why not have this theme list? Why not have it set as the Ents? Because Ent Moot Podcast, as I said, please check it out. If I can put links in the description, I'll figure out if I can do that. It'd be absolutely fantastic. And I have this list. It's not good. I've played quite a few kind of tester games with it, but that doesn't matter. I'm still having fun with it. I've lost every single game that I've played with this list. Now, I might have only played 10 games. Probably not even that. And some of them have been close calls. Some of them have been absolutely shockingly defeated. But I don't care. Every single one of those games I had fun, and that's my anticipation for this tournament as well. Even if I am nervous, even if I don't know my rules, I'm still expecting to have fun. And that's the thing that makes me want to continue to go. I want to be there, and I want to have fun. And that's how tournaments work. If you're not having fun at a tournament, you're probably doing something wrong, or something's going real wrong. That's the thing about it. All gaming is fun, and we know that. We have all had fun while gaming. So that's then the second bit of thing that's spurring me on. I've planned everything. I can't back out. I've booked my ticket. I've booked everything else. I have to go. I've spent a lot of money on this tournament coming from Glasgow down to Lincoln via Warhammer World, which is going to put a dent in the wallet. And then I'm going to have fun, and I know I'm going to have fun. Everything else from that just comes as extra. That's totally fine. So I suppose that's really it. It's me just rambling at a camera just now. If you're planning on going to a tournament, don't know if you want to go to a tournament. Ask yourself why. And can those things be overcome? Yes, you're going to find someone who is completely competitive and they will ruin your day for once. But that's one game out of, I think I'm playing 6. It's one game out of 6 games. So what? You brush it off. The guy isn't a nice guy, that's fine. And you have fun for the rest of the 5. What's 1 out of 6? It's nothing. Go, don't be nervous, enjoy yourself, and that's kind of how I'm planning on looking at this tournament. I am going to have a roundup at the end, so I'll post this video, and then next week I will hopefully have another video, which will probably just be me rambling again, cut in with different footage from the tournament, and I thought it would be quite nice just to have that. It then allows you all to see what happened, how it went. Won't be battle reports. I might have wee little lists on what I did wrong or how I could have improved, and then also in an almost response to this video on how I now look at things and what I would then do, because I do have another tournament that I'm planning on going to, the Battle in Clyde Water, held by Nightly Games up in Bathgate. So if you are planning on going to see that, you might see me there. I probably will take Far Harad though. Far Harad or Azog's Legion, so it won't be my Fangorn. But yeah, thanks guys for listening to me ramble. It's been 8 minutes. You poor people, I don't know why you do this. Go to a tournament. If you're worried about going to a tournament, go to it. What's holding you back? Don't bother holding yourself back. But yes, thanks guys. I'll play my wee little clip of my army just here. So I will see you later. Take care.